Just figured we'd have some fun. I got Ghost Mafia, Jojo Walker, Red Kryptonite, and special guest coming up as well. We're gonna have fun. It'll be fun. Hey Wes, how is everybody?
I'm doing all right.
That's good.
Meh.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's okay, I guess. I'm just tired.
Me too.
Yeah,
Oh, me too.
I'm still drained from last night.
Hack the Fat, how's it going?
Me 3.
I wasn't even planning on being on here. I actually told Ghost today that I wasn't going to be on YouTube at all today.
Yeah, I did as well, but...
No, you didn't. You never talked to Ghost.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could have, but yeah.
Jojo, are you okay? I'm alive.
She's really drained from last night.
Last night was crap. That's how I can put it.
Yeah.
Good results, but
hey, Becky,
it was not fun.
You know, and it just dawned on me, you know, with the stuff that we've been going through for the last week, and everybody knows that Cab 7 in Green Bay did that benefit for us a little while ago. It seems like all the bad luck that's happened to us in the last week, it's all started since all this stuff started happening.
Oh yeah, and
no, it wasn't able to physically affect me on air and all that stuff, but yeah, a lot of stuff's been going on for us in the last week, so
it's insane.
Dennis says you sound terrible, Jojo. I'm just Ghost and Brian can tell you. Last night was just wow.
Hey Wes,
my throat still hurts from throwing up. Like it's still raw.
Mm-hmm.
It was not a fun way to end the stream.
I don't know. Hey Kyoku, it's just everything that's been going on anymore on the streams, like EVPs, has just been insane. And then last night topped it off, I think. And Jojo was really under the weather, and like we were seeing things, and we got a lot of good stuff on film too. I just got to go over it.
Yeah, I don't even want to look at our cameras from last night or listen to the recorder until I feel 100%.
Exactly.
Hey, Lou.
Hey, Lou.
What's up? What's up, guys? I was going nuts, man. Thank you for going live.
No problem, man.
I'm like, somebody's got to go live, man. Somebody's got to do it.
Right. I was kind of bored, too. I was
who invited the mental patient here?
She just grabbed the link.
All right.
Jojo invited me. Why? No.
Hello, you sexy based you.
What's up, man? How you doing?
I'm doing all right.
Oh.
Oh, man, it's been awesome.
Yeah, see,
So what'd you guys do the other night? Because I went to bed.
Last night?
Yeah.
I got possessed last night.
Oh, great. See, that's why I went to bed. Sutton told me, don't be a part of this.
Oh,
Not even joking. Because I was about to join you.
Ask Ghost what happened.
Lou, she was puking up blood by the time it was done.
I knew that I couldn't be a part of that. Because I was coming. I was like, yeah, I'll do it. And then I was like, nah, maybe I should go to sleep. And now, I mean, I pray for you. I hope you're feeling better. But after that first night of puking on the floor all night long, I don't want to do that again, man.
We did, however, get a great capture of a shadow figure darting across the room behind me to where, like, if you see my camera, and I don't know if you can see it in there now, but, like, my leather jacket is on the back of the door, and it's got these white, like, stripes on it, right? The shadow, those are reflective for riding motorcycle. They're, like, highly reflective.
Yep.
And whatever passed over it blocked out those reflective strips.
Wow. You know what? It looks like a person.
Just
Your jacket just there by itself looks like a person.
Well, that's because it's hanging out there with my coveralls and that on the back of the door. But this was you seen the movement go from this side of the room over there to that side over there, and it just goes.
I think you guys are getting into some stuff, man.
Yeah.
I think you guys are getting into some craziness.
Ask Ghost about the stream last night, like on top of what that shadow. Yeah. Oh, by the way, Bobby and Alex went over their footage, and the cat was already in the litter box when that shadow came out from underneath the kitchen table.
Yeah, that was the one I caught. Yeah. Alyssa Parrish Rock fam, I have to credit for seeing the shadow behind me.
Yeah.
That was an excellent catch.
It was crazy, Lou. Like the shadow figure itself in the light on the floor, when it came through and you see the head, it actually had horns on it.
Ah, man. You know what? I've captured a couple things before that have the horns and actually wings as well.
Yeah.
Not a good sign, man.
No,
not
it's
good.
It's not at all.
By the end of it, I was begging to go home. I was like, I got to get out of here. I got to leave.
Yeah.
And not that it is this, but like Moses is depicted with horns. So I don't know. Horns might not necessarily be like completely evil, but the way you're getting sick and stuff.
Aniki should have come up here because she was.
Oh, no way.
Last night too.
Like,
she was getting sick in the chat.
No, she was in the chat, and they were hearing whispering, and they were seeing there was like a black mass that was by me through the whole thing.
Oh, Lou.
It would not leave.
I just don't want to see what happened to her that other night happen again.
Yeah.
Where she had to leave and stuff. That's not cool.
Yeah, I didn't see the horns in the shadow, but there was like on the coffee table between the camera and the spot on the floor where the light was, where the shadow was cast. There was like a candle or something, or bottle of pop, or what is it?
Oh, it's a cup.
Oh, a coffee cup. Yeah. And it blocked out portion of the shadow, and it made it look like horns, but it was covered up by that coffee cup. So I couldn't tell for sure that it had horns. It could have been just the forelay to the shadow covering up part of the shadow.
Welcome, everybody.
Between the camera and the shadow.
Yeah, so Bobby's 4K that you were telling him to hook up Ghost, he looked at the footage, and he called me this afternoon, and he's like, dude, you got to hear this. So he turned it up on the computer, and you could hear like these light hoof steps. And then like there was a scream, like and then like 5 or 6 big, huge, giant hoof steps.
Huh.
And that was the camera that was in their room, their bedroom.
But I guess Ian's room gets a lot of the activity. Like he'll have posters being taken off the walls and everything in there.
At your brother's house, right?
Yeah.
I knew you guys were looking for trouble last night. I just knew it.
But we had a couple of things that we kind of debunked too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I mean,
there
was some
what'd
stuff.
You debunk?
Well, at one part, Bobby had got up, went into the kitchen, and shut the light off over the stove, and then forgot he shut the light off.
No, it was the light over the sink that he shut off.
Okay, well, a light.
Yeah.
Anyway, I told him, I said, the lighting changed in there, and there was like, no, nobody turned off any lights or turned on any lights. So I rewound it, and I was like, okay, yeah, the light turned off. Bobby walked into the kitchen, the light turned off. Bobby walked back out. Yeah, here it is. Yeah. And it was, with that light on, it was casting like this shadow next to the table. And there's this spot on the wall where the light was reflecting off from that kind of looked like this orb type thing with the pixelation from the video feed. When they shut that light off, it moved over behind JoJo. Now, when they turned the light back on, just to test it, it went back into place. So it was a lighting effect.
Okay.
Yeah.
Doing that. But we did also catch like a shadow that was like pacing back and forth behind JoJo. Like life-size person just walking back and forth in place, and it did that the whole night.
Mm-hmm.
I got
Like
it.
it was a residual thing. You know what I mean?
On the camera that I had set on the table, Ghost, I actually got a shadow walking through the kitchen over and over again.
By the bathroom when we were all in the living room.
Yeah. And that's I want to say that was something residual. That wasn't something that you could interact with. It's just playing over and over like a tape recorder on a loop.
Yeah.
Now, Ghost, what's the history of your house?
My house, this was well, the property that this house sits on used to be a railroad yard.
I don't know.
And-
Something about your house always like it kind of freaks me out. And you know what? I know it's probably just the lights off of your computer, but I'm always seeing stuff like in the pixelation.
Oh yeah, there's always stuff around here. I mean, it doesn't bother me as long as they're leaving me alone. They're fine.
True.
Piss me off though, and you're gonna have to go. You know what I mean? So, but yeah. I mean, that one last night that Alyssa seen behind me, that was legit. We went back and played it over and over, and you could see it, and it was like it was moving fast. It wasn't just like somebody walking through; it was somebody sprinting through. I mean, it was just that quick.
I know shadow figures for a fact. Like I've seen official awesome examples of shadow figures. So that's like one thing I've definitely experienced. Like if you ask me, shadow figures like are definite. Orbs for me are iffy.
Yeah.
Because it could be a piece of dust, but what really makes a difference on an orb for me is intelligent movement.
Yeah.
If it looks like it goes this way and then turns around and comes this way because of sun but yeah, orbs are always kind of been iffy in my mind. But shadow figures, there's no way a shadow can actually like move like that. It's like against the laws of physics. It's crazy.
Yeah, man. I've noticed that too.
I tend to throw out a lot of orb phenomenon in photos that I've taken and things like that. Although I have had experiences where we've seen them with our naked eye compared to just in photographs. And when we've seen the one with our eye, it was the size of a basketball.
I've never seen one with my eyes ever.
Yeah. This was it floated about a foot off of the ground, and it moved around through the cemetery with intelligent. It wasn't like passing through tombstones.
Yeah.
It would go out of its way to avoid tombstones.
Yep.
And things like that. It would actually move with some intelligence, and it wasn't just a speck, in a photograph. This was the size of a basketball.
There she is.
Hi.
Hi, Aniki.
The crazy thing with it, though, is we tried to catch it on camera, and every time we tried to get a picture of it, it didn't show up on the camera.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
that's insane.
You know why? It's like it seems like they block us sometimes from actually recording them.
Yeah, or seeing them.
Well, the instance in this case was we actually went out to a cemetery with one of our friends, ghost hunting, and he had a buddy who died in a car accident racing and was buried in that cemetery. And we think that it was kind of him following us around.
Well, it could have been. You never know.
So,
Hey, I'll be right back, guys.
All right, Lou. Yeah, I know. JoJo's still not feeling fully 100%. So.
No, I feel like ass.
it's been a long, draining past couple days. I'm really considering kind of taking a break for maybe a week. Just to regroup, vitalize, I should say, get my energy level back up.
Well,
Yeah.
I know, I wasn't going to be on today. I purposely did not want to even be around YouTube today, just trying to regroup myself, but
Yeah.
here I am on a panel. But tomorrow and Sunday, and possibly Monday, depending on how I feel, I won't be around. I'll answer you guys when you call. I'll answer people's messages and
Hey,
that,
Boomer.
but I will not be on YouTube this weekend because
Taking a little break.
I need to. I gotta get my energy back.
Yeah. Well, I'll be praying for you and try to send you some of this stuff here.
Oh, yeah.
It was bad. Like Aniki was telling me that like I was acting weird. Even Brian said I was acting weird too, and I don't remember acting weird. Yep. I remember acting drained, but I don't remember acting weird.
You're messing with me now because that's the thing is the day that I came in, I don't even remember coming into your live stream. I don't even remember it. Ghost was playing it back for me the other day. I'm like, yeah, it's freaking me out. It's like,
no, like honest to God, like I remember sitting there, but she said that I called Brian's name. Like I was really snooty to him, and I was like, I don't remember calling his name except for after I threw up, and I said, hey, we need to go. That's all I remember. I remember talking, like looking down at the chat on my phone. I remember being on the panel. I remember the cold spots. I remember the thing pacing. I remember hearing the voices, but I don't remember anything about my characteristic changing except I felt really drained.
Yep.
Something everybody kept saying in the chat was everybody could hear the little girl.
Yeah. There's a little girl. She kept saying, "Mommy." Because when I first heard it, I was like, did anybody else hear that? And it literally sounds like the little girl. Like there was a little girl when Brian and I got together, and she was always in our houses. And I was pregnant with Falcon at the time, and I hadn't heard or seen her since I've had Falcon. But last night she was there, and she wouldn't shut up.
Yeah, someone was telling me, like, I was coming, like, you guys were starting it up. You guys just showed up to Bobby's house. You guys are like, oh, we're about to start this up. Lou, you want to come in? I said yes. I was like, yeah, I'll come in. And then Sutton told me, don't do it. And I was like, I just couldn't go through another day of throwing up like that.
Oh, yeah. That's cool. Yeah, you were.
I hope you feel better because I know exactly what that feeling is. I mean, it's not good.
The weird part is it wasn't like, it's so weird, and I'm not trying to be descriptive, but it wasn't vomit, like it was blood, like it was, and I didn't have anything red. You know what I mean? Like anything that could, and that's the weird part. And I remember when the stream ended, Ghost was like, well, when everybody, because I had left the room to go to the bathroom, I felt like I was going to be sick. I went to the bathroom. Mm-hmm. And just as I started to like heave, Ghost was telling me that that's when everybody started praying. He's like, as soon as they started praying, you started throwing up.
Wow. And did you guys actually do EVPs?
Yeah.
Yeah, they had, Brian had the portal open and Ghost had the Ovilus on.
All right.
And like the portal, I was like, who's on this panel?
He called out everyone.
It called out everybody's names?
Yep.
Everyone on the panel, yeah.
Wow.
It even called out Aniki, and she wasn't on the panel.
I'll tell you what.
Yeah, that was kind of freaky. Come on now.
I've never been sold on any of the cell phone apps, but that portal is freaking crazy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy. Like, I even was so doubtful that I would think that because I'm downloading that app into my phone, that it's accessing information in my phone and then probably like giving us messages from the information it gets. Mm-hmm. Thing is, when I go and visit that guy, Eddie, that I met the other day, I go visit his video and my name's coming out. My family members' names are coming out. Stuff that pertains to me is coming out. That's not my phone. You know what I mean? So that theory is shot right out the window.
Mm-hmm.
My name was coming through.
I'm pretty much sold. I mean, my name was coming through on mine going, Louis.
Oh, speaking of which, now that you said that, last night, if you go back and watch that stream when the portal was on, it did call your name. It said Louis.
Yep.
It did not say Lou. It said Louis.
And if it says Louis, what I'm thinking,
and it was a male.
Because the way that's said is the way my stepfather used to say my name. because he's Italian. So he used to say, Louis, hey, Louis, come
Hey,
here.
Louis, forget about it, huh?
And that's the way
It was a male voice.
How you doing? How you doing?
Yeah.
Like it was something else,
Tell him, OJ, say, how you doing, Louis?
right?
Found it, brother.
I just couldn't believe it, man. Like each time the four of us seem to get together in that, or even all of us on the panel, it gets worse.
Well, I mean, there was warnings beforehand, and we didn't take it serious. You know, like the private calls we've had where everyone's heard things, and like I said before, including Lunatic Dad, and look what's happening now.
Like I'll be honest, before I just shrugged it off. I was like, whatever. Like, you know what I mean? But now it's like, crap.
Well, because there's times where you run an EVP session or something, and it says stuff, but it doesn't make any sense. You know what I mean? And you shrug it off, nothing happens. But everything that's been happening, like we've all been having a string of bad luck out of the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
You know?
Yep, definitely. Bad luck. Did I tell you what happened to me? I go to my bank. I go to my bank the other day, and they robbed me. Like, well, they didn't rob me. I have reoccurring charges that I forget about, and because there was no money in the account, it gave me the overdrafts. So I go to get my money, and it's not there because of the overdrafts. Pain in the balls.
Oh yeah.
But it's just like one thing after another. Bad luck after bad luck after bad luck. Luckily, Ghost knows how to fix this car because just for the labor for a water pump, you're talking $400 or $500 just for the labor. Never mind the parts. That's a big job. You got to take everything out. Everything.
Yeah, I actually get lucky with this. It's Trailblazer, so it's right there, right behind the pulley. I mean, with the Trailblazer, the whole front of the engine block is the water pump.
Yep.
But it's in two pieces. So you're just pulling the shaft out, and it bolts on right in the center, right behind the pulley. So all I got to do is take off the fan shroud, the pulley, and pull that pump, put the new one in, put the gasket on, bolt it on. Put it all
you
back
make it sound simple.
again.
Yeah.
It's not going to be that hard a job, and maybe half hour.
Yeah. Well,
45
sometimes
minutes.
them freaking bolts in there can be a pain in the ass cheeks.
I got air tools.
I've had them snap on me and then have to pull them out and rethread it, and I've just had nightmares with water pumps before.
Yeah. They're just a pain in the butt to change.
Still a lot of work. I mean, everything you just said is a lot of work. Pulling all that stuff out. For you, it's easy. You, it's easy. For somebody like me, it ain't happening. It'd take me 2 weeks to do that. I'll pull it apart. I will never get it back together.
Right. Well,
You're like, wait, why am I left with all these extra parts?
OG, Olivia. That's just an extra. Put it in the extra box.
Oh, yeah.
Olivia.
Oh, she's waving to you on her own. My hand's over here.
Olivia,
Aww.
I just seen you waving. Hi.
Aw, she's waving. Hi, Olivia.
Aww.
Hi, Olivia. Hi, thank you. I see you waving. What you doing? You on Grandpa's lap? Are you a famous YouTuber? Hold on.
So cute.
It's like, this guy is really weird. Grandpa, this guy is really freaking me out. Nah, I think she likes me because she's giving me thumbs up. She's giving me daps. She waves at me. I think I get
Oh, look, she smiled.
much love from OG.
Oh, yeah.
Olivia, what you doing? You're famous.
All the kids.
You're
like
on
her.
YouTube.
You got your own line of merch.
Say, don't forget to follow me on Twitter.
Oh, yeah. She's so adorable. Like, I miss our kids being that small.
What do you miss? Waking up with them?
Did you get Boulder Buddies?
Yes, she did.
Oh my gosh, she's
She's
glued
got-
to it, huh?
Oh yeah, she loves the Boulder Buddies.
Listen to this. Not only is the 2-year-old hooked on the Boulder Buddies, but my 11-year-old is like jealous. He's like, "Well, she got Boulder Buddies and I did." I'm like, Jaden, it's like that's for younger kids. I still like the toys. It's still good. I like it. So
That's all right. Jackson's 15 and wanted some Boulder Buddies, so.
yeah, and then them freaking things are so soft. Like
Mm-hmm.
I know I really like Green Bay. He's my friend. I'm not trying to make a commercial, but Janelle is a spoiled little brat. She will not watch something unless she likes it. She likes the movie Moana and the movie Frozen. And if it's not those two movies, she doesn't like it. And it gets so annoying watching the same two movies over and over and over and over. So to have a new movie is kind of a breath of fresh air. I was so surprised she was like glued to the TV.
Yeah. Did you guys notice that they're coming out with a Frozen Part 2?
Yeah, it comes out this year.
It comes out this year.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, November.
I've heard all kinds of weird theories about Frozen or rumors or whatever.
Well, they've been doing weird rumors about stuff like that since like The Lion King.
Look at she is into the screen. She's just looking.
Yeah. She's watching.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Olivia, what you doing? Rockstar fans for life. Can you give me a pinkies up? Pinkies up.
Just lift up that pinky.
Pinkies up. I gotta put her on my on my screen.
Yeah.
Now, how many pounds was she when she was born?
She was 6 pounds.
Oh, she was a tiny baby, huh?
Yeah. Now she's 16 pounds.
Well,
Wow.
6 pounds is what? That's average, isn't it?
Yeah, probably about that.
Yeah.
6 or 7.
My
I
son
think
was
about 7 pounds they consider average.
my
Yeah.
son was a
Ish,
beast.
yeah.
My son was 10 pounds even.
Jiminy crickets.
Yeah. She had to have
So-
surgery because his head was so giant. He has his dad's big noggin.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
I'm so
That's
glad
crazy.
kids were like 6 and 7 pounds. I'm also glad for C-sections.
Yeah.
Yeah, my sister had a C-section with all 3 of her girls.
Right.
Well, here's the deal. We went and she was trying to have the baby natural, and she was telling the doctor, she's like, I'd probably, rather have a C-section. Oh, no, we're going to try it natural, blah, 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 blah. She's in labor for 24 hours. Then finally, after 24 hours of all this crazy pushing and everything, the doctor says, oh, well, she's closing. We need to bring her into an emergency surgery.
Oh, no.
You couldn't have just done this 24 hours ago. Really?
Right?
Another thing that got us really mad is our doctor told us we're going to do, the 3D scan things.
Yeah.
The doctor said we're going to do a 3D scan and we're going to estimate his weight. And if his weight is over, I think she said like over 8 pounds or something, we're going to take him out today. So we go down and the technician, she puts in the numbers and she comes out with the estimate, and the estimate was over 10 pounds. And then the lady goes, that can't be right. And then she puts her own numbers into the computer and goes, oh yeah, like we'll wait until next week. She was so overdue. She was so big. It was just, I feel bad for her.
Yeah.
Wow.
I always feel bad for the ones that go carry past the due date.
Oh, she was so tiny to carry such a big package. It was crazy.
Yeah, see, my sister was smaller than I am.
I was a good dad though.
Yeah.
I gave her a month off. That was the deal. I said, you carried the baby for 9 months. I can take care of the baby for the first month completely so you can recover. So she didn't have to change a diaper unless she wanted to. And yeah, she got time off. She's like, Lou Rock, you are talking way too much. It's bothering me. Yeah.
When
He's
I
just
had-
talking back.
When I had my oldest, I was in labor for 48 hours, and it wasn't even painful.
That's
That's
the
the
thing.
thing.
And
And about 8 o'clock,
they
they
came
came
in.
in.
They
They told me
I
I had to relax,
and
and I was texting people. Like, I was watching TV and texting like
it
it was nothing.
And
And freaking,
they
they demanded I take like either the epidural or the gas.
So I
So I took the gas, and I was higher than hell. And they came in,
and
and they're like, "We have to do an emergency C-section. He's running out of fluid, and you're too small to deliver." Like down there, like my canal was too small. I would have bled to death.
Oh,
Wow.
So they rushed me in to C-section. I'm laughing. Like my dad's like, "You're gonna have a major surgery here. Like, you okay?" And I was high from the gas.
yep.
And I was like, "Oh yeah, I'm good. I'm good." You know, like I'm freaking out of it, not even realizing what's going on. I went into surgery. They gave me after they took him out and I was in recovery, they gave me morphine, and I'm allergic to morphine. They had to have him in the nursery for the first 2 days that I was in the hospital because I was sicker than a dog from it.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Wow.
Ugh.
It was a lot
Having
of-
babies. Having babies. It's a bunch of fun, isn't it?
You want
love
to hear?
it.
You want to hear Aniki say "ouch"?
Huh?
When Kyle was born, he came out 12 pounds, 8 ounces, was 22 inches
Ooh.
tall, and was in a size 2 shoe.
Oh,
That's
God.
one of the biggest babies on the
Howie.
planet.
And he came 2 weeks early.
That's
Oh
one
my
of the
God.
biggest
Birthing
babies. I
giants?
think
That's my kid.
Birthing giants? What's wrong with you?
Well, now
Yeah,
he's
that is
21 years
wow.
old, and he's 6'3", and you know.
well, I think that's only like a pound or two away from the most biggest baby ever born.
You know, I seen on Facebook earlier where somebody had a 16-pound baby not too long, or 15-pound
Yeah.
baby in New York today.
Yeah, there was a lady that I knew. My ex used to work for. Her very first child, was 13 pounds.
Oh,
She delivered it vaginally. I was like, ah.
I
Ow.
didn't go back to normal.
I want that for her.
Brian.
Well, that was the running joke when we brought him home from the hospital. There was no baby booties. He was wearing a pair of Nike Air Jordans when we brought him home from the hospital. Actual like size 2. There was no aught sizes or double zeros or anything like that. It was an actual shoe.
That's what got me mad is I bought the baby shoes and they didn't even fit. There goes $100 right there.
Well, you know, my kids didn't even fit in premature clothes. Like they were too big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were yeah, my kids were really tiny. They didn't even fit in the preemie
Oh,
clothing.
they didn't. I
They were
thought you
too
meant they were too
small.
big for it. They were too small for
The
it.
clothes were too big. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's nuts. My son, all right. I come in. He's on the thing. They're weighing him, right? His balls are like the size of my head, and I'm like, "What the hell is wrong with his balls?" And I got a picture of it. They were like super big, and
Lou's like, yeah, I made those.
I created those big balls.
I was proud but worried. I was like, you know, it's a gift and a curse.
Yeah.
But anyways, they said that they're swollen when they're born, so they ended up going down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like,
Falcon
they're
was
so,
the smallest,
they're so big.
not ball size.
Now, see, we thought our second son was going to be just as big because doctors kept saying, "Oh, he's going to be a heavy baby. He's going to be a heavy baby," and he come out like 9 pounds 12 ounces.
That's a heavy baby.
Well, compared to
Yeah.
his brother, though, I mean, it wasn't. I mean,
Still a heavy baby. Yeah,
Right.
his
Tynan
brother
was
was
2
a
weeks
mutant.
well, the thing
Tynan was
they had
2 weeks late.
they had
and he
her
was only
do
6
what they
pounds.
called a VBAC, which was a vaginal birth after having cesarean, and his little Stewie Griffin head just tore stuff up on the way out. Took like 8 suture packs to sew her back together.
Hold on. I don't get that. You just blew my mind here. You said they had to do a vagina after they cut her? How does
Yeah,
that
like a
work?
rejuvenation.
That means the first child she had a cesarean. They cut her open, the first child.
Okay.
3 years later, when she had the second child, they pushed her to do the vaginal birth
Okay.
instead of cesarean.
Okay. That's what they were trying to do with Kathy. They were trying to get her to do the
Yeah.
vaginal birth, and it didn't work out. His head was way too big.
And incidentally, that was the one that I delivered.
Right there in your house, right?
No, we had a midwife. The midwife let me deliver the baby. I was an EMT at the time, so
And where? That was in the hospital?
that was in the hospital. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
I'll never forget when Falcon was born. I was on the operating table for the C-section, and I'm strapped down. You know, I look like I'm strapped to the cross. And Ryan's sitting beside me, and he's like stroking my hair, and he's like, "It's okay, it's okay." The anesthesiologist grabs him by the back of the shirt as they're pulling Falcon out. He's like, "You gotta see this," and rips Brian up. He's over the curtain. Ryan starts losing it. Like, I mean, he's like, "Oh my God, why is he fucking blue? What's wrong with my son?"
Oh man, I'd be worried too.
Oh, they're like, "It's okay, it's okay." He just like he's just coming out. He needs to take his first breath, you know.
Yep.
And then they take him away. They put him to be weighed, you know, like right in the room there. And he didn't sit down right away. And the anesthesiologist is like, "No, we're not done. You got to watch this." They start pulling out my organs to clean me out, right? Because of the blood in that. Ryan fucking gets weak in the knees and like falls back down on the chair.
Yeah, that was Craig too. He goes, "Stool."
Yeah,
He's like that.
He's like, "Oh my God." He's like, "What are you doing? Why are those out?" He's like, "Those should be in her."
Maybe I was better off that they had to make me leave the room. Wow.
Craig was the same way. He was like, "Oh, yeah, I got."
My doctor was the most insulting lady of all time. She comes in and she gives us this knitted hat. And I'm like, "Oh, thanks. That was so nice of you." And she's like, "Well, I haven't had a baby with a big enough head for it. My mother knitted it. It was so big, I never thought I'd have a baby with that big of a head. So it's yours." Oh, thanks.
Wow.
I'm the big-headed baby guy. Thanks.
I still remember being strapped down during Falcons, and the doctor, like I was numb, just starting, cut me open, and the freaking doctor cracking jokes. And, you know, you laugh, your stomach moves, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like, "Stop laughing." And I'm like, "Seriously?"
Stop cracking
He's like,
jokes.
Yeah, that's what I told him. I was like, "Why are you telling jokes then?" The whole time he's telling jokes and he's yelling at me. He's like, "Stop laughing." He's like, "I'm going to cut something I shouldn't be." And I'm like, "Why are you telling jokes then while you have a knife by me?" Like, and he's like, "You can do this." And I'm like, "You could just stop talking." Like, oh, it was bad.
No,
I was so worried.
I had kind and regular at, like, I was only 19, and then I had Jackson C-section, like emergency C-section. So
Now, Anaki, I don't. I seen a picture the other. Maybe it's an old picture, but with Jackson with all kinds of stuff like EKG. Was he just in the hospital?
yeah, we took him to the hospital. He had to have an EKG done.
All right. Is he all right?
They wanted to make sure that he didn't have his heart murmur, so they could put him on a different medication for pain. And it turns out that his heart is fine.
All right. Well, my prayers.
This infection that they put him on a strong antibiotic for killed that infection, which in turn, that bacteria caused a different bacteria. So now he has a whole new infection.
So he's not feeling good right now.
He's got some internal bleeding going on and stuff. So,
well, I'm sending my prayers to Jackson.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll start his new antibiotics tomorrow.
I seen that, and I didn't know if it was an old picture or not. I'm like, well, I thought he was doing good, and so. But anyways, if everybody in the chat could send some prayers, I'd appreciate it.
Mm-hmm. Prayers.
Yeah. It's been a rough couple of weeks for him, but the good news is he's not in a relapse, so it doesn't have nothing to do with his bile ducts.
Yep.
It has to do with this infection thing. So
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
so that's good news. And the doctor's like, he is cured of that. I was like, okay.
Where'd RK
You
go?
might
I
have to
just
tell me
noticed RK
700 more
disappeared.
times.
RK said that he wasn't feeling good. He was going to go lay down.
Yeah, he had that same problem last night when we were on the stream. He wasn't in there. And then near the end, he came in and he was like, I don't feel good. He's like, I feel angry. And he like left just before we ended it and went for a walk.
You know, that's how I felt a few days ago. I woke up from a dream and I felt emotions that weren't coming from me.
Mm-hmm.
And I could just
That's
tell.
how I felt last night with
That's what was
JoJo.
happening.
I was like, I can feel you being aggravated.
I felt suicidal, and I knew that I wasn't suicidal, but I was like, I just had these really bad, horrible feelings, and I was like, wait a minute, this isn't coming from you, so you need to just think about it. And actually, the person who helped me that night was Francis. I went into Francis's stream, and she kind of talked me out of it.
Yeah.
Not that I was going to do something, but I was feeling, see that.
Yeah, you feel like this like loss.
Yeah, well, the guy that I was talking about, Morris, the first exorcism, he killed himself. So
Yeah.
if I'm picking up stuff from him, that's probably what it was.
Yeah. Well, like last night, I was feeling angry. I was feeling like, just like, I don't even know how to explain it. Like, it wasn't me. You know what I mean? Like,
I know.
I felt like I was watching, but I was watching through someone else's eyes.
I know,
you know?
that exact feeling. Like, I know
It
exactly
must
what
have
you're
been
saying.
me, because
And it was like impending doom. You know, like
I felt
everything felt dark. It felt miserable. I didn't want to be there. I didn't want to be around people. I didn't want to talk.
What's
like-
good, though, is that you recognize that it isn't from you. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
See, okay, so so Brian was like talking to the chat, and then he looked and he was talking to Bobby, and JoJo looked him dead in the face and went, Brian, and it like wasn't her. Alyssa caught it, and she was like, JoJo, are you okay? And I was like, yeah, are you okay? I can actually feel how like aggravated and mad you are. What the you know, and I was texting her on the side too, because to make sure she was okay. Like, maybe you should stop. Like,
Well, when JoJo got there, she's like, just crash into the driveway or just crash into the garage. He won't mind.
well,
Yeah,
and then I was
like,
trying to
even
put
Luke
in the
can tell
St.
you, I was-
Michael prayer in the chat, and it would not let me do it. But in JoJo's house, it was letting me post it in her link or in her
Weird.
chat. But it would not let me do it in Bobby and Alex's chat. It would not let me. City Girl tried it. It would only put in parts of it. like it was like something was way wrong.
Yeah,
I was
like,
As
as soon as we got there, it felt like we weren't even in the house yet, and I felt weird. Like Lou was saying, I actually did say that.
I heard you, and I heard you even saying to yourself, "Wow, why am I in this mood?" Like I already like, and like I said, I didn't go to the live stream because I felt something was telling me just go to sleep, like just go to bed, don't do this tonight.
That's kind of where I'm at, right? I should be happy. I got the help we needed and everything, but I still feel this like impending doom just looming over me. I'm just waiting for the other shoe to drop. You know what I mean?
The thing was, Colleen, it wasn't my live stream. It was Walker family's live stream. It wasn't our live stream.
Yeah,
And
here's the
I just
thing,
got to
is I
answer one
saw it.
question.
Okay.
Sorry. Someone's asking where Lunatic is. He is actually at work. It's Friday night during the week, guys. He works. He will be streaming once a month, guys. I don't know when exactly, but yeah. Sorry, go ahead, Aniki.
But I seen it. I seen this, and it was huge.
I'm seeing
black.
what looks like a face behind Ghost
mask.
on the wall, and it looks like it's got eyes and
It's got a mask.
Yeah, no, over Hold on.
No, I wasn't pointing at anything. I was flipping it off. It was black.
Oh, okay. Right there where you're flipping off. You got it.
Oh, I see what you're seeing.
You see it? And it's got like two eyes. And the eyes are kind of like white or brighter than the rest.
I don't know if he...
Here, just let me do it.
This?
No,
Right there where your hand is on the wall. Nope, that's not it.
That was definitely not.
It's right straight ahead. Right where your hand is, right on the wall, right there. Yep. Nope. That's not it either. And now I see a big S in the middle of the room. I'm seeing faces everywhere. Once he moved that, like, I don't know how to... Dude, what the hell is that on the wall? I am seeing something to the right-hand side, right where he's at, right on the wall. All right, so, right there, right on the wall. And it's like changing.
I see it.
Mm-hmm.
I see it.
See, I have my camera off because I'm not encouraging anything tonight.
No.
After last night, I need a freaking break.
Yeah.
Even on the way there, like Lou said, like I said it on the way there. I was on the call with Ghost and Lou, and I was like, I don't know why I'm so bitchy. I'm like, it just. And as soon as we got there, we hadn't even stepped foot in the house, and I was like, what the fuck, you know?
You're telling Brian to crash into their garage.
Yeah.
Like, just crash into their garage. He don't care.
Yeah.
But it was funny.
Yeah, I seen it, and it was hovering over her. It wasn't on the wall until Brian got up and walked over by it, and then it was like it morphed into the wall.
You still seeing that over there?
No, not as much. Okay, whatever that is. That a telephone hanging on? All right, I was seeing the corner of the shelf, but it was still morphing, kind of weird. It was the shelf.
Okay, yeah, it's a gun rack. More guns. Guns over there.
But it looked like it was in the corner, so it was probably just the corner of that shelf
Guns
itself.
here. Yeah, I took down my green screen.
How come?
It felt like there was somebody standing behind it.
Really?
No, not really. I just figured that'd be dramatic to say.
Ghost, you're an asshole.
He's like, no, really. Lady Swan was behind it.
You got a new person in the chat, Jazzy. Do you know that person?
Oh, Jay-Z, yeah.
Oh, well, welcome to the stream.
What the hell? Hold on.
Why are you in the dark, Ghost? That's so I can say I'm in a very dark place right now.
Okay, that was so weird.
I don't know. It's just that I haven't been. I'm really tired. Like, I got these bags under my eyes. I kind of look like a zombie right now. I look like the zombie fishing boat captain from Deadliest Catch or something. And I'm like kind of light sensitive.
Mm-hmm.
Makes sense. Don't really have a headache, but like too much light could like feel like it could bring on one.
Well, I can tell you right now, for a while, Scaredy Cat, I don't think any of us are going to be doing paranormal for a couple days at least.
Yeah, I had a creepy freaking dream last night. I was telling JoJo about it, so...
Hanaki knows about my dream from last night.
Yeah, if I could have... Yeah, that's creepy.
Mm-hmm. I kept having a nightmare last night for the 2 hours I actually got to sleep. And it was like I was watching, but I was watching as like an onlooker. Okay? And I was literally watching myself, no tools, nothing sharp, nothing like that. I was literally taking my hands in this nightmare and ripping my skin, like ripping the flesh off me. Over and over again, I kept dreaming this. It was freaking disturbing.
Country girl
Yeah, if I
says
could have ran away in my dream, I would have ran away.
Country girl says I did an EVP session tonight, and now I look like I have a black eye.
Ouch.
I mean, some people don't understand. Shit will hurt you.
I will never own one of those boxes.
I regret some of the stuff that I've done. Like, I think I
Just
was
feel like
really
if I don't
stupid.
know about it, you know what I mean? If you don't know what
I think if you got a box, it would be a really bad idea.
Yeah.
Because you're just
I ain't doing
opening
it.
up more freaking. You know what I mean? You're opening up more ways for it to come on to you.
Well, I went to go get out a bowl out of the cabinet, and if I hadn't put my hand up, like, I would probably have 85 stitches in my face. Because these bowls lifted up one at a time and were being flung at me. Now, mind you, I had opened the cupboard and said, nope, not in that one. Open the other one. And the one I had just shut, opened, and dishes started flying at me. And had I not blocked it with my wrist, which is killing me, and Hannah can contest to that because she was right there. I was screaming as dishes were flying. Yeah.
Wow.
I just instantly started praying, and kind of stopped. But JoJo was on the phone with me earlier and watched my cabinet open. Thank God there was no dishes in it. So, yeah. I'm never going to own one of those boxes. Ever.
See, like, I don't care what anyone says. Spirits can hurt you. It doesn't have to be demonic. Spirits in general can hurt you. Think about it. If they can move stuff for you, if they can make something light up, what makes you think they can't touch you?
You know what I've thought before too is, like, us people are inherently greedy. You know what I mean? And say somebody who isn't our family member, all right, isn't necessarily bad, but somebody who isn't like your own family, your own kin, is trying to get a message through, and the only way that they can get it through is if they suck the energy out of you. They might suck more than you would give and get you, either sick or make something happen to you just because they're trying to communicate and probably not even trying to harm you on purpose, just out of that greed we have as human beings.
See, I can't even say that I'm feeling drained because of all the stuff that's been happening. And we've been the last 3 days nursing a sick granddaughter because both parents have the flu, and we'd rather have her here where she's just got a runny nose and a little congestion, but they have the full blown flu, and we don't want her getting sick. So we've been caring for her for the last 3 days, and fussy kids. Middle of the night, 3, 4, 5 o'clock feeding.
And she's teething.
And she's starting to teeth, yes.
Oh, that's the fun part.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I can't believe she's already starting to tease. I remember, you know what's funny? Because we all don't live anywhere remotely close to each other, okay? Except for Brian and I. But you know what I mean? And I can actually say I remember the day that OG was born.
Yeah, it was called Thanksgiving.
Yeah. No, but I mean, we were literally on the call with Ghost while it was happening.
Yeah,
I remember that.
Amen.
Yeah,
to that.
I started taking screenshots anytime he puts her up there. Ever since from the first day she came home.
When
on a private call, so I have them from when she was just home. So I can't wait to put a collage together for him, and so he can put it on his channel. So it's going to be really cool.
When I made that deal with my ex, that I would take care of the baby for the first month, and she wouldn't have to do nothing at all. After like 3 hours, I was kicking myself in the ass. I volunteered to do this for a month. Am I stupid?
Blowhole says, my son is already 15. Damn it. You know what?
Goes by
Wow.
quick.
15,
Yeah.
you're like 15 to 20 is a blink of an eye, my friend.
Yep, it is.
It
Are
really
you
is.
kidding me?
And I'm really sad.
Phoenix
So
is
just
turning
let's not
10
talk
this
about
year.
that.
Like my oldest is turning 10 this year. Ryan's will be 12 this year, I think. And then Star's going to be 9. And Falcon's already going to be 7. Like, I don't even know. I don't feel like I should have a 10-year-old.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Jackson will be 16 driving.
Yeah. I don't. I
the sidewalk.
definitely.
Don't worry.
And I
I'll let you guys all know so you guys can stay off the sidewalks when Jackson's out there. You
I
know.
don't feel like I should be a grandpa yet, but I got a 26-year-old daughter.
Mhm.
I mean,
I waited till I was old. Like I waited until I was 29 until I had a baby. All my friends had babies at 16, 17, 18. And you know
I was
what?
19 when I had Kynan.
I-
19.
I used to make fun of them. I'm like, yeah, you've ruined your life. You're having babies and you know, you got your whole, you know, young adult life that you could be living right now. But now their kids are grown up. They're free to do whatever they want. And maybe I should have did what they did. Maybe that.
Well, yeah, because Kynan's 23, so he's, you know what I mean? Like,
My bid's almost over. I'll tell you what, when they turn 18, out. Get out.
see, that's
I'm
what
done.
we said too. We was kind of looking forward to like empty nesting it for a couple of years and then maybe getting an RV, doing some traveling.
Yep.
Guess what? Life happens, brother.
Yep.
Thanksgiving. Granddaughter's here. And yeah. And it was our youngest child that gave us a grandkid.
It
jeez.
happens.
That's what happens, man. That's what happens.
Now, what was it? It was your daughter?
That was my stepson,
Your stepson? All right.
17.
Heather's son.
Hey, man, that's what life's all about is kids and
Oh yeah.
grandkids. And it's awesome.
Expect the unexpected.
I want 10 grandkids.
I'll be
wish
happy
knew.
if I
Come on,
get
chop,
to
chop.
get there, man. If I get to actually get to being a grandfather, I'll be happy.
Oh yeah. I will.
I'll be good with that.
I'd be happy even with one grandson or daughter. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, my kid's 11. We need to wait a couple of years for that.
Yeah.
All About Vehicles says, congrats, Ghost, on raising 467. Actually, it's 487 now. People are actually still donating.
My my oldest is 13 years old. I started having sex at 13. Scares
Oh,
me.
Lou. Shame, shame, shame.
Well, I'm just like, oh man.
I really can't talk.
We're having a conversation the other day with my neighbor. He was like telling my mom, he's like, yeah, you know, Lou, he's gonna be like rooting his son on when he's getting lucky, which he's pretty much right. Be like, yeah, man. I don't know. Those guys are a little bit different. If I had a daughter, she wouldn't go out of the house till she's 90. Girls
But
are
I told Pete, I said, you aren't dating until you're 30.
Yep.
They'll say it's
Yeah,
grandpa.
my dad tried that with me. But see, I will say this. I wasn't like most girls in my high school. Like, I had friends that were having kids at 16, 17. I waited until I was 22. So,
Yeah.
Country Girl says mine are 36, 35, 34, 31, 29, 27. Holy moly.
how many kids you got?
Is that the how many kids she has, or is that the Powerball numbers for tonight?
Is that fucking lottery numbers or children?
I guarantee, guys, if we use those numbers, we'll win.
You think?
That's like one a year for like 10 years. That's a lot.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, we just had one. Boop, there's another one. Boop.
Look, I had some neighbors that lived down the road. They had 13 kids. 13 kids. The oldest ones went to high school with me. The youngest ones were in like kindergarten. And that's like honest God truth. 13 kids. Could you imagine? They all
No.
lived in one little tiny house.
Yeah.
2 parents and 13 kids. I mean, they had
Never
a farm.
again.
Those kids were out there working the farms. He didn't need to get outside help. He had the whole.
That's why he did it. He wanted a workforce.
Well, he had a workforce, but
Yeah.
the majority of them were girls.
I'm so glad I have boys. Let me just tell you.
Janelle isn't mine. She's my stepdaughter, but I don't know. She's the same thing. Like I'll be beating guys off. Oh, that didn't sound right.
What'd you say? Did you
Never
just say what I thought you said?
That came out wrong.
Oh,
Well,
you
idiot.
just exposed it.
Lou's always exposing shit on panels, man.
Guys, timestamp that. I'm gonna go back and clip that out.
Sound
It's gonna be. I will have to clip that together with a few other ones that he said.
Oh man.
Yeah. We got to do that.
Gonna
I'll be beating guys off because $20 is $20.
I got your $20, Lou. Oh man.
It's gonna be the best of Lou Rock bloopers, Volume 1.
Oh man.
Blowhole. Hashtag beating guys off.
I seen something totally disturbing tonight. Because I usually go around the community and try to stop into everybody's live stream and, show everybody some love. And I go into this little girl's live stream today. She can't be no more than 16, 17 years old. And she told the story of her computer teacher who's been inappropriate with her, touching her.
Oh
And
wow.
She's scared to do anything. I told her, go right to the cops.
Yep.
If she needs any help, I have no problem helping somehow. I don't know how I would help, but the police need to be informed. And yeah, sucks.
That's sad, man.
Disgusting.
She should go to the cops. Did she tell her parents at least?
For her to be reaching out on YouTube like that, it puts up all kinds of red flags. Like just wow. Like somebody needs to step in and see what's going on there, because
Yeah.
it's not cool.
Yeah. I had a geography teacher like that. Actually, I was telling Brian about him today. We called him Pervert Peters. And then, he would stand behind the girls in class. He did it to me many times. And he would look down their shirts. And, he would do this while, grinding on, the old projectors that you had in class?
Yep.
He would, grind his area on one of those while he was looking down the shirts.
Aw.
Yeah. Didn't matter how many times you complained to the principal, how many times you did anything, they never got rid of him.
Wow.
I had a teacher, she was a female, and I was in elementary school. She would come into the bathroom with us, and I'd be trying to go, and she would be yelling at us because we weren't going fast enough. And I'd be like, well, listen, lady, I can't pee with you staring at me and yelling at me. And it actually got to the point where I had to get my mom involved. And then when the principal to the school found out that she was actually coming into the bathroom and yelling at us, I mean, she's a female. She shouldn't be in the boys' bathroom yelling at kids while they're going to the bathroom. It was just, that was wrong. But she...
I could see Mama Rock being mad about that one.
Oh, Mama Rock was a beast. When it came to me in school, she didn't put up with nothing. Nothing at all.
Oh, yep. That's how I am. I don't put up with shit.
Once the principal grabbed me by the back of the neck and put a mark on my neck because I got in a fight. And my mom went into the principal's office, grabbed him by the tie, grabbed a paperweight off of his desk and started beating him with it. She actually got arrested. And when she went up in front of the judge, she showed the pictures of me with the mark on my neck. And the judge let her off because, you know, the judge was like, if I seen a mark on my kid's neck, I'd probably do the same thing. So, Amarok didn't play. She had my back.
Yeah, I actually took a whole live stream inside of the school to a parent-teacher conference, and
kick her ass.
Yeah.
Hold on, I gotta interrupt this for a second, guys. All this comedy. This is not a support for support stream. If you're gonna be in here, you need to participate in the chat. Not just come in and say, I got you, I joined you, and do not ask for people to sub you back. People will go to your channel if they choose to.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Colleen Channel. That's horrible.
Wow.
Yeah, like that's just insane.
Yeah. And now I just go straight to the principal's office. I don't play. And one time I took them in there to show them how easy it is for somebody with a weapon to go into that school. Like in his elementary school, you had to be buzzed to get in.
Yeah.
And then you were met by a security guard. And then same with his middle school, but not at the high school.
Yeah.
Like there's
the
kids
most dangerous
everywhere.
one. Yeah, high school is more dangerous than.
I took a live stream in there to show them how easy it is to get in there.
Yeah.
That's nuts.
Whether they're shot and killed right there or whatever, they still took down probably 50, 60 kids that are always right there. Always, at any point of the day.
That's insane. See, like...
That's wrong. Like, they need to put in some security at that school.
Yeah, like Falcon School, you have to buzz and they have cameras everywhere.
Yep. That's how Jackson School was. For his elementary and middle school. So.
My heart goes out to Colleen because I would feel the exact same way. I would want to kill somebody, and my here's a story. My Aunt Rhonda, I had a cousin, and she only got to live till she was 2 years old, and somebody broke into the house and strangled her after he did horrible things.
Wow.
And she actually went to the courthouse with a gun and shot him right in the courthouse. And she actually got away with it. She got away with it because of now don't do this, nobody. Don't listen to me. Today's laws are a lot different, and her circumstances, I mean, her daughter was murdered. She was literally out of her mind, and she ended up killing the guy. And but I mean, she's never been right ever since. Like, she's still messed up.
Yeah. Man, you know, like all the girls that get tortured in that, and raped and this and that, it's like, it's so disgusting. Like,
Brian knows what the after effect is of being with someone who's been through that. He still pays for it.
I just don't know how some people. I don't even know how you get to that point as a human being, where you can actually bring yourself to do something so freaking horrible.
It's
like, I don't know.
Honestly, I think they need to bring chair back for people that do that.
You know what? No, you know what? I don't agree with you, Brian. You know why? Because life in prison is so much more torture than actually letting them die and get out of their misery. A whole life of having to deal with being in prison and getting beat up by the other inmates and all the tortures that come along with it is way worse than letting them just get the easy way out. And then they kill them. They kill them with these, you know, humane ways of killing somebody. If you're a rapist, you should be, you know, your way to be put to death in my book is you should be raped to death. I don't know. It may sound messed up.
As far as I'm concerned, someone who rapes or abuses, you know what I mean? What go to prison for it, you should have done what you did.
Yep, I agree.
Dude, what the hell? Is your wife behind you? Oh, okay. That scared the crap out of me.
Oh, ghosts?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She got me. She got me.
Ludo. Ludo.
Shots fired.
Oh, man. Yeah, yeah, in that case, I agree with you, Luke.
Yeah, like if you say you rape and torture someone, you should be tortured exactly how you did it to them.
A lot of the Arab countries actually, like, say you steal something. My buddy was telling me about this about Pakistan. That say I steal something from you. If I get caught, what they do is the authorities take you to the people you stole from, and it's up to the people you stole from whether you're punished or not. So if then people say, you know, I feel for this person, they were in a bad situation, I don't want them punished, they let them go. But if the people say, pull out that big old crazy knife that ghost has and chop off his hands, that's what they do.
Yep.
That's a special
knife.
What is that called? What
Whoa,
kind of
your
knife?
camera just went really
called
blurry.
homemade.
Ghost.
Oh, you made that?
Yeah, I made that. That's made
What
from
the
a.
hell? Yeah, look
I
at
thought that was a certain kind of knife.
Just go to your actual thing.
You know what it reminds me of? If it was hooked just a little bit more, it reminds me of those old ones that the Romans used to use. But it'd have to have a little bit more hook to it. Yeah, that's crazy. What'd you do? Just cut that out of a piece of steel or something?
Yeah.
Forged it from a spring off a Ford pickup truck.
Nice. Leaf spring knives.
Oh, nice. G-Fam raid. Thanks, G-Fam.
G-Fam.
Love, brother. Thanks, Raiders.
Well, guys,
G-Fam.
I think I am beat. I think I'm toasty for tonight.
Yes.
G-Fam raid in the house.
G-Fam.
G-Fam, you rock, brother.
He does.
Heck yeah.
JoJo's beat.
Oh yeah, I am.
Helps out a lot of people, too. Like, for raids. Not even just that, but, like, people grow as well. He's an outgoing guy.
G-Fam?
Yeah.
He won my my giveaway there on Christmas.
Yeah, I seen that one.
Ghost Mafia was like, Lou, G-Fam won. I'm like,
yeah.
I should have seen it, but I missed it.
Yeah, I was trying to win, and I was close that first one too. I was only off by like 2 numbers or something like that. I was so close.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, G-Fam won it. Damn
What
it.
was the giveaway for that one?
What's that?
What was the giveaway for that one?
I was giving away a piece of merch, whatever the person wanted, either a hoodie or a T-shirt.
That's awesome.
G-Fam took the T-shirt. I think he lives in a hot climate. I don't think a hoodie was going to do him too much justice.
Oh, yeah. I wish I lived somewhere really warm all the time.
I don't.
I do.
I just get tired of the snow.
Yeah, I hate the snow. I don't think I could make it another season in this kind of climate.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't need
Me
hoodies
either.
in Texas. Jackson!
Yeah.
Hey, Jackson, how's it going, buddy?
Oh, that's Jackson.
Yep.
What's up,
Yeah.
Jackson?
Yeah, you see the little eyeballs in the chat. That's
Yeah,
I try to tell you guys he lurks in your guys' streams.
he does.
You lurker. Now, what's funny is he didn't know whose panel I'm on. He just, see what I mean?
Yep, came right in.
Scaredy Cat says, no hoodies in Florida either.
Andrea. Yeah. Great, man. It's awesome.
Well,
I love
guys,
getting ready.
I'm going to get going to bed, man.
All right, Lou Rock.
I'm beat.
Okay, Lou.
Thank you for going live, Brian. Sorry to bounce out. But
Oh, it's cool, man.
Brian's like, I
Anytime,
went freaking live because Lou wanted to go live, and now he's gonna freaking ditch me. What a dick!
Oh man, I ought to put him over my knee. You know that?
What's that?
Put you right over my knee.
I'll like it. Don't threaten me with a good time.
Right?
Nah, much love, guys. Thank you for having me.
Much
Thank you
love,
guys
Lou.
for going live.
Oh yeah, no problem.
I was going
Anytime.
crazy. I'm like, somebody's got to go live. I'm going freaking nuts here.
Yeah. See, it's different when you're just going live on your own channel.
Yeah.
And you want to go on someone else's. I get that way too.
Well, sometimes I just wanted to hang out. Oh, there goes my ring. I just want to sit around and chat and
Yeah.
you know, just have a good time.
Oh, yeah, we're all like that.
All right, guys. Much love. Thank you, guys. I'll see you
All
guys
right.
tomorrow. Call
Love
me
you,
if
Lou.
need me. Love
Love
you
you,
guys.
Lou.
Later on, Lou.
Later.
Later.
Love you, Brian.
Love you too, man. Thanks for coming on.
Later.
Later. Yeah, like, so awesome, man.
Who's that sound upstairs?
Coffin drinking from his bottle.
Cricket.
Right? So, I know that we've had a lot of different things happening. Like, Aniki had stuff at her house. We've all heard of that. We all just go through different things. And,
Sorry.
I know JoJo's paying today for last night.
Yeah.
You want to go to bed?
I need to go to bed.
JoJo's gonna head to bed.
You all have fun.
Oh yeah. Hey, Native Grammy. Hey, Kentucky. How's it going, man? Long time no see for you, man.
Love you all. Enjoy the
Need
game.
help with prayers? Let me
All
know.
right. Love you, JoJo.
Love you
Try and get
too.
some rest.
Yeah, I'm gonna. I'll watch you
Say
in
your
the
prayer
chat.
before you go to bed.
Oh
I
yeah,
always do.
always.
Night.
Night.
Night,
Good night.
night, babes.
Wait, everybody's leaving
She
the call,
sounds
but
tired.
we're still live.
Right?
Like, the show is still on.
Yeah.
You don't even know how to shut it down. See?
I do so. I know how to shut the show down. She's like, and I can't. You don't even know how to shut it down. I was like, I know how to shut off a live stream. I said hi earlier to all. I know, Native Grammy. It's good to see you. It's really good to see
Hi,
you.
Native Grammy.
Thank you, Native Grammy.
Thank you. I know we've got City Girl Country Heart in here. Simply Shannon.
Yep,
Hi,
You look
everybody.
tired too, Ghost.
I am tired. I'm just
Yeah.
worn out.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
Well, guys.
all that stuff earlier. I didn't even know any of that was going on until after I got home, and I was just like overwhelmed with it. Like,
Oh, yeah.
it was crazy.
Hey, Battle. Hey, Wilby. Yeah, I might actually end this, guys. It was a great stream in that, but we're just really exhausted. So, I know I want to thank Lou Rock, and I want to thank Ghost Mafia and JoJo and Aniki and everyone that was on the panel. And
Thanks for having me.
you're no problem. Welcome anytime. Night Blowhole, Night Scaredy Cat, Night Dory, Night Dasher the Smasher. Thanks, James, and all the mods for the links and that being dropped. Andrea, thanks for coming in. Everybody, take care. Have a good night. You guys want to add anything before I end this?
Everybody have a good night, and I'm sure we'll see you around.
Ghost is like
Good
falling
night.
asleep already. All right. Bye, everybody.
Good night, guys.